A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Victorious, victorious. Erastus, necessitas.
Welcome all, this is Blaezer RTW, I hope you are well. It's been a while. 2 months, this is actually the first one I'm recording, but whether it will be the first one I put up after is not. I think it's been a couple of months. I've been busy at work and then various other things which I shall bore you with later. I'm going to ease myself in with a few 1v1s and then work my way up to a couple of 4v4s and that. So this is carrying on from the last 1v1 where me and Legiondary had about 4 matches, one after the other. So we'll see how it goes. This is the second one. I think I won the first one with my side swipe with the cav, so we'll see how it goes. I think I'm 14-6 there. He's the Julii. He looks like he's gone the same. Yep. Okay, let's get into it. Right. Yeah, so I think this was just messing around. I don't think there's anything particularly special with it, you know, just trying out a few things and all this sort of business under no pressure, as it were. Right, yeah, it's going to take me a while to remember the all the unit names and stuff like that. Nah, I'm sure it'll be alright, we'll soon find out. So yeah, we're just squaring up, pushed up against each other, pretty much like for like in formation wide. I've gone a little bit narrower and deeper than him generally. I think it's only these two though, so we'll see what happens. There we go. So peeler exchange on the go. I can't remember the technique that's generally used, but if you put them on auto peeler, they'll go for the nearest one that's not engaged, I believe. So the trick with this sort of bit here, if it's just 1v1 roam, I guess, if they're not doing the old, you know, moving around and wheeling around and trying to hit you with their cab where you're moving, etc, 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 you want to kind of get, yeah, these two peeler lots engaged, pull it out, put these on auto peeler, and because all these lot at the front are engaged, it'll go for the ones that are tight behind. He sent in a couple of cav on his left flank. My right, he's going for the peeler shield. He's not going to make it. I've sent everything after it, but yeah, I was going to say it's probably just to get him out of the mix more than anything else. I've probably been a bit embrazened. I think I remember him saying to me about the last game where I took all my cav out. I didn't go for his when I should have, and I sort of wheeled it around the back and went right up, well, not right up his line, but sort of took him from the side, which helped me out a little bit. Looks like I'm going to sort of just press that button a little bit and make him a little bit paranoid. I'm not really going to charge from there unless I wheel my army, you know, around like this maybe, and he matches me, but let's face it, he's not going to do that. So at the moment it's just a bit of an infantry slog going on. I've routed off a peeler unit. He's brought a couple forward. I've run over one of my peeler units that's no doubt chucked it. That's probably what he's after, a bit of baiting. He got me hook, line and sinker. I've sent in that urban to go and take out those two which have retreated behind the one that was there. He sent in 2 cav. He's got a nice clean strike. I'm not going to have enough time to do it. I've only used half my cav though. I'm probably looking for a bit of bait myself. If I would have gone through with it, I probably could have done it, but it probably wasn't worth the risk, even if it would have worked out, because all his cavs in that area, and I haven't got a lot of infantry backing my up, whereas we can just pull a couple of units from there and then that's game over. Looks like I lost that one unit, but he did chuck all his peeler, so I'm not too worried about that. As it is at the other end, looks like I'm pushing up a little bit. I want to try and turn the screw now and put the pressure on. That's it. Now if you're going to engage these front lines, maybe open up these lot behind maybe this sort of angle and put them on auto peeler. I'm doing it, but he's sending his cav in, which is pretty good. That's what he wants to do. I'm caught tidying up my lines, so he's probably seen that. My cav's miles away as well. So that was a good little strike from him, caught me out of aware. So that's always a good little technique. If you see people are sort of moving stuff or putting infantry into loose, you know, why not whack a cav charge in and test their reactions? Mine aren't very good on this occasion. They're not that good in general anyway, but I've decided to go all in on it anyway. And instead of pulling out, I'm going to go around the back of this lot. I need to get these through my infantry now before they get hit. hit with Legiondary's cav that's coming in from the back. I haven't done it though. They're actually going to get hit, which is bad times. Yeah, pull out, pull out, pull out. Let the Urbans take that hit because they're sat there ready for it. And pushing on, I think it's pretty even cav wise by my eye. We haven't really lost anything. It's only been little, bits here and there. Not really anything massive though. Infantry rise. Yeah, this is one of them where I'm kind of thinking now that I should possibly just grind the infantry through. It looks like I'm doing not too bad on it, and if I can just whittle in down a couple more, get 1 or 2 more units out of there, I'll have a big overlap. But saying that, I think it's pretty even actually. He's got 3 or 4 in reserve, I've got 3 or 4 in reserve, and the rest are all sort of marrying up. He's going for a strike on my right flank, his left flank as it is, not the right on the left because that one's already gone because the horse has got behind him. He's done that, taken him out. That's a great little surgical strike there. I could have probably done with smashing that Testudo if I was going to do it, but I'm not. Got greedy again, going in for my side swipe, but it's the wrong situation. The whole 2 front lines should have been engaged and I probably would have done it. As it is, if I can just pull through, I've rattled off one of his units, so that's not too bad, but I was a bit slow on the pullback. I'd like them to have been set up now and then bang him as he's coming in on the counter charge, or maybe have just sent 2 units, 2 cav in on that little side strike, hoping to pull him all in and hit him with the rest of them. You can see I'm moving a couple up of my units on the left to try and flank him. I want to try and get behind this lot and engage him, and then I can hit him with the cav from this right hand side that they are. As it is, I've gone too far into the lines. He's going to double back on me. I think that might be the end of my cav now. So that was a mistake by me. I obviously took my eye off. It was probably sent them in for the charge, was sending these 2 Urbans on the left here in, and then by the time I look back, they've obviously followed through further than they should have. So that's not very, I'm not very good at keeping my cav there, and he's got his full cav plus about the same, if not a little bit more infantry. So yeah, there we go. So managed to lose, managed to lose that one with a couple of loose things with my cav again. So yeah, what do we say to that? That would be take care of your cav and take care of yourselves. See you later.
Follow me, Blaezer.